I appreciate the thought. It's the thought that counts, right? The thought that counts. There was an attempt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second round of today's group stage. This is Clash of the Classes Season 6. Both teams are required to bring at least 4 battleships. There's a point value spread that they have to choose from as well to try to keep things quote-unquote balanced. Let's take a look at the lineups. Also, quick note, WTFS and TSIOF, both teams have not actually played a game yet because both of their opponents forfeited last round. So they both had buys. They got to just chill, watch what other people are doing, and I know they're chomping at the bit to get started. So let's take a look. Battleship-wise, we've got Lord Vicus in the Massachusetts Black. What? Okay, good. I thought for a second he wasn't running secondaries. I'm like, huh? Dust Devil in a Synop. It's got OP in the name. That should tell you everything you need to know about that ship. Paladin of Argyle in the Cracciolo. And then Sith Kitten in a Bismarck. Okay. Opposing him to this... Oh, sorry. And then Destroyer-wise, we've got a Mutsuki. That's DS Factual. In a Mutsuki. Opposing him is AK Dago in a Minekaze. Between the two, which would I rather have? Neither, but okay. I guess a slight edge goes to Minekaze because it's got the 3 torpedo tubes versus the Mutsuki's 2. Got more guns if I remember right too. Anyways, contact is made and Dago starts early by shooting. And there's Gary in the Massachusetts. Full secondary spec, of course. Let's take a look at the other side of the map. We've got Lawnman 1981 in a Scharnhorst that's not secondary spec. What the heck is he running? He's running heavy AP, brisk. Okay. I have so many questions. Silverstorm is in a Nelson. We saw Nelson not do too well last round. And then we've got our, Runic in the Lenin. He's started a super heal already, but that makes sense because he's not a Nelson. So it's not a super heal, it's just a regular heal. Lots of HE being slung. I think the crazy action is going to be down to the south for a little bit, but let's keep an eye on the north as WTF is going to hard push that little channel through the sea cap. That could be disastrous. We'll have to see what happens. Torpedoes on Gary. Gary's actually turning into them. He'll probably take one because of that, but only one. It does force out the DCP, which is unfortunate because now Lyses comes through. His secondaries are going to light him on fire as soon as his DCP expires. Back to the north, you can see the group of 3 is in position to push, and then they... Nope, they're still going. Okay, I was worried they were going to stop. Torpedoes coming in on Lord Vicus. He's going to take one in the face. His DCP is available. Looks like he does not flood. His heal is up right now. Massachusetts is a tough cookie to crack because of the speed at which that heal comes back. More torpedoes coming out on Gary's Massachusetts. He's going to take 0. Convenient Massachusetts-sized gap, yeah. For some odd reason, WTF has chosen to shove their lower tier battleship, the Cracciolo, through first. And Sith Kitten in the tier 8 is coming behind. Interesting decision making there. Let's go back to the south and see who's going to win this standoff amongst battleships. Look at this. DS Factual is actually opening up with his guns and his Mutsuki. Problem with that is, now you're telling TSIOF that you are leaving this area. Yeesh. Let's look at the other side. The other side, they might actually break through, but the Pally needs to stop. Pally needs to stop and let Dust Devil get in front of him. Instead, he's Wing? Okay. We're going to see Pally die momentarily.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
And that will lead, cause a lead for TSIOF. Actually, technically, will cement the lead because they got the cap a little bit earlier than WTFS. All right, there goes Pally. I like the idea of forcing a 3-on-2. I just don't like the idea of one of them backing off. And kind of sitting behind the other. I think that push needed to be executed a little bit better. All right, Lord Vices does go down to secondaries, and the Minakaze might take a torpedo. No, okay. It's a small map, guys, so it's very difficult to catch all the action. As Silverstorm runs for the border, totally sells out his teammates. But they managed to take out Dust Devil with the broadside shot from the Lenin, and they're gonna get the ram. Oh, the ultimate disrespect! As 2 ships defeat 3, and just like that, WTFS only has 1 ship remaining. DS Factual. I'm sure he knows it's all but over. I think I'm going to go back and see if I can catch the other ships in there for a death pick. But we'll have to see how long this battle takes. Alright, he's going to go down momentarily. How's the sinking looking over here? Alright, well, I'm already heading this way, so let's do it. Quadruple death pick, yes please. Yes please. All right, here we go. Next game. Game 2, WTFS versus TSIOF. Best of 3. All right, this time around, Sith Kitten is in a Massachusetts. That's honestly, I think that's a better pick for her. A Repulse. Pally's in a Repulse. Interesting decision there. It's a fast battleship, especially with the ability to use engine boost. Now, last game, Pally got himself killed, just hitting W, right? So, I don't know that I'd put him in a ship that's got an engine boost, personally. Dust Devil is in a Borodino. Now, this ship is interesting. It's got all the business up on the bow, only has secondaries in the back, and it's got radar. DS Factual reprises his role in the Motsaki Saki, and this time Lord Vicus is in the Bismarck. Ah, so husband and wife traded. All right, opposing him to the south, TSIOF up 1 currently, hoping for a 2-0. Sweep is Doggo in the Minakaze again. Gary in the Massachusetts again. Lawnman in the Sharnors again with that weird setup. Silverstorm reprises his role in the Nelson, and Rurik also reprises his role in the Leningrad. Hey, if it worked last game, don't fix it, right? Let me back off a bit here so you guys can see the map as a whole. All right. Sorry for that. I'm just messaging. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Back to the action here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, KGB. Looks like we've got an early cap going to WTFS. Factual getting in there with his Mutsuki. Vicus is in trouble though already, getting shot at by a couple of ships, and he probably doesn't know this, but he's got a Minikaze on his side. I don't know if there's anything else to really comment on. I mean, everybody's just kind of getting into their little fights here and there. Ah, good decision there. Smoke for Pisces Bismarck, but it doesn't help when he takes a whole bunch of torpedoes. Imagine having a Hydro battleship and not using Hydro. Feels bad. Although, frankly, Hydro wouldn't have saved him there. He would have been stuck anyways. He might have taken one less. Speaking of taking torpedoes, Lawnman takes a torpedo into Scharnhorst. And Dust Devil in the Borodino now puts himself in position to get shot at. I'm really unsure about this decision to use a Borodino. I don't know that it's incredibly competitive, but hey, they chose it, so there it is. Pisces does turn on the Hydro and W away from that smoke, so that's a smart decision there. Factual gets himself face spotted and shot at a little bit. Not a big deal. Currently, WTFS does have the A cap. They're losing the D cap. And we have another situation like last time. This time it's a 2v1. Dust Devil in the Borodino showing broadside though to the Lenin. Oh, and that's why you have to always mind your sides in this game. That's the hard part about Battleship only. You have to time it right when you're going to charge and when you're not. At this point, frankly, the radar's being used, maybe catching Doggo out. It's just on the edge. At this point, Dust Devil is probably just going to want to use his final torpedo on the Scharnhorst and end it. Sitting here, he will give away his ship for free. Once again, he is showing side to the Lenin, and see what I mean about giving away the ship for free? Egon! Factual also in trouble. So WTFS is about to lose 2 ships here in rapid succession. There goes one. Like I said, he should have just W'd, used the torpedo, tried to take down Lawnman or the Massachusetts Gary, one of the two of them. Either way, Factual is about to go down. There he goes. And that will pretty much seal the deal for round 2. This will be a 2-0 sweep for TSIOF. Nice torpedoes on Lawnman, though. Probably not going to decide the battle. Rurik does look like he is in trouble. Sith Kitten will probably get the kill on him here, which is important. Needed to happen minutes ago if possible, because that opens up the flank. Kitten has turned her attention completely away. I think she's expecting her secondaries to finish the job. Rurik is actually healing and burning and living because of that. You gotta kill the ship. Look at what he's gonna do to Pally. See? That's why you gotta kill him. Pally died because Kitten didn't fire that next salvo on Rurik. Actually, Rurik survives. Look at this. Pally goes down. Rurik survives. Finally goes down to Sith Kitten, who had HE in the barrels. And just like that, it's husband and wife, Vices and Kitten, trying to hold down the fort for Team WTFS. Here comes Gary coming around the edge. Silverstorm's Nelson is quite low burning as well, but I think his heals up in 12 seconds. He's not going to die. Kitten is all by herself, all by her lonesome, and here comes the Minekaze, and it's a ram to finish the battle. AK Doggos, ooh. Hey, there we go. Triple death pick. Get Pally in there. Well, GG's to TSIOF.